Hello and aloha to everyone in our beautiful planet. Time is 8:49. Today is Saturday, 13th of the June. Let's check this. It is 11th. It's 11th of the June. Today is Saturday. And I'm going to be talking about a topic that's not a spiritual virtue or quality, but it seems as a matter that a great deal it has got to do with the spiritual quality. And that subject is the happiness, something that everyone in the world is after it, and everyone has their own interpreter to explain to them what it is, or they have their own definitions. So one of the questions I've been asked many times, if the happiness is what we're after, and we understand that, they ask me, can you say that in a spiritual person, really, the climax of it, has such a person reached happiness? Is that person happy? The answer is no. No. But he knows what makes him happy. Most of the people, they don't know what they want. And a spiritual man knows what makes him happy. Okay? Our Lord, our leader, the spiritual, the divine majesty, Baha'ullah was not happy. He talks about distress in jail. Because his happiness is our happiness. We're like his children. He's like a father. If children are not doing well, how could father be happy? How could any sensible being be happy when everyone is suffering? So, this is the situation, but he knows his happiness lies in to know that the people of the planet are happy, and at least they have a body of a society, that society as a being is healthy, which in this case is not. This is why exactly he comes. He comes to an unhappy circumstances to fix it up. So, most people I have found in my life always are either overestimating or underestimating. They buy things, they do things, and then they apologize themselves. Oh, I wish I would have not bought that house, that car, that dress, that decisions, that friend, that marriage. Go on. Or they're underestimating. They think they're not good for this, they're not good for that, they can't be doing this kind of things, their power and everything. They keep doing that all the time. So, what is happiness, in my opinion, is the fulfillment of all the desires that a man have. But who knows, who can claim in this life with what just I said about underestimations and overestimation? Who knows what exactly one wants? Who can come and say, okay, this is finally what I want, and after he got it, he's not unhappy after? Because of this situation, there is no happiness in this life. Because no one knows even how to know what is it that they want. So, much less to fulfill what he wants, that's much more difficult. I've understood to want something, to desire something, is a power, is an energy. That has a limit. It has a limit. You can want only so much. You're sitting on a table, to eat. You can ask for so much. Once you have it, you don't want it anymore. Your stomach is a sack that can take so much. So if you fill it with the wrong stuff, too bad. Even if you see something else that you like, you can't take it. Our spirit is the same way. based on that parallel universe, if there's a stomach, a spiritual stomach, is a physical stomach, then there's a spiritual stomach as well. So if you fill it with the wrong things, you can't even want something else that's good. So our sack gets filled up. The only way we can do it is to get rid of it. Get rid of what it is in there in order to have the door open for the other things. I'm asking you. Everyone knows this, especially those who are not millionaires and they're rich. When was the last time that you ever heard of a poor man knowing the truth about the life, about the afterlife, about God, about the spiritual pleasure, approach a multi-millionaire son of a gun who was just thinking nothing but money, to go and talk to him about the spirituality? I've seen few in my life. They would have an ice cold look at you and they say that we're not interested. That's all. Because I've seen that their stomach is full. Their whole capacity is a sack of money, and they just wanted more into it. But just imagine now, overnight his entire wealth has just gone down to the toilet. He lost everything. An earthquake came, destroyed his building, his money in the stock market gone. You've seen like Lehman Brothers, for example. They completely lose every damn thing that they have. What will happen? You see him tomorrow in the street, sitting down there and asking, guys, can you help me? Do you think now if you approach him, talk to him about God and other things, would he listen? I know, I've seen it. Yes, they do. In fact, many of them came to me when they lost their everything, because their sack was empty now. Now I could talk to them. It's like their computer had so much file about money and the power that there was no room on their C drive that I could install anything on it. So this is what it is. That's what Jesus Christ is, isn't it? This is for a rich man to pass to the other side is like a camel to pass through the eye of a needle. He says it's impossible. Baha'ullah says that it's very rare, but he says there are possibilities. Very, very little. Two biggest examples on the planet that I know today, one is the famous terrorist bin Laden, who absolutely gave up everything for his cause. And I and you and many of us, they know that how ignorant this fellow was. He could not even understand it, never mind achieve it. You know, didn't even know how to get what he wanted. He goes, destroys the building. If he was a smart, he would go and buy a network in the United States and teach Islam and made much more Muslims in the United States. Through those Muslims, it would change the vote and it would change the politics in the United States. But the guy does not even know how to get what he wants. So how much more can you do and reach to this level of stupidity? So again, the word of Jesus Christ. It is not possible according to him. The other one that I have in the US on the other side of this man is Bill Gates. This gentleman is my favorite man. He's actually my guinea pig. I'm looking at him in the laboratory to see what happens to him. So much money he has that he has understood he can't just have, he has to give. It's like a waterfall, like a fountain. Goes up and just pours down. So he's giving. I've seen his face, he's got certain happiness, deceiving happiness. As long as you can cheat yourself that you're helping people, then it is. But try to talk to him about Baha'i faith right now, about the truth of the other life and this and that. He's probably giving you the answer of the Carl Sagan. The whole universe is God. There's no room to install anything in his mind. So what do we do then? Because we have a limited space to want to install things in it, let us fill it up with God, spirituality, and the knowledge and the understanding of the life after this. Then, if there was extra room, go and fill it up with money and other things. I bet you there's not much more room left. Although remember here, P.S., when I'm talking about spirituality, I'm not talking about reading the holy books or feeling good about things, That's just a mood. Or even creating a habit of giving or doing good things. It just isn't a habit yet. And then it becomes an ethics. Even the ethics is not the spirituality. The action, the actual deed when you get engaged in helping somebody. Okay? Well, the process that Jesus even said, that not the right hand knows the left hand. If you go on and help a person like this, then you will have qualities, virtues. That is spirituality, which is kindness, giving, and all of that. Definitely is not how you dress up and how you, put a makeup in your face, have a big beard, like this guy I saw with a hat and a big beard, and his mustache is all over his mouth. You can't even see his lips when he talks.